off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
A give. This is Michelle. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Making the stop there, Daniil Hunter.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll look to throw. And McDonald here over the middle. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, here's Watson. Flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's to the 10, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. 22 yards, and the Texans have taken the early lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Extra point up and through, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So the Patriots coming out now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Detroit!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Caught on the right side by Dorsen. That one goes for 24 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
He'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw to Michel on the dump off. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And now out comes Houston. And they'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Bring the line! Bring the line!
On first down, Watson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Richmond! Hey! Blue 80! Blue 80!
Out of the gun, Watson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get that little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game. 11
more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out.
Come back, come back. Down. Blue 80. Blue 80. Two jet. Two jet.
From the gun, here's Watson, rolling to his right. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Ronald Jones, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Set. Green 39. Green 30.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Airing it out for Hearns. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Looking and finding Allen Hearns. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Heading out as the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Black 22! Black 22!
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Hey! Who ready? Who ready?
Faking the give. Now Watson. Looking left sideline. It's complete. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Hey! Green 39! Green 39!
Here's Watson now on second down. And that is incomplete. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Come back, come back!
Throwing on third down, Watson. And he comes back with one complete. That'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Black 22! Black 22!
On first down, it's Watson. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Black 22!
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. There he goes inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. Ronald Jones, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans will extend their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Returnable for Dorsett. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
He'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
A very solid gain of 27. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Now back to throw. He'll check this one down to Michel. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Completes it to Hearns. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
They're going to look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Back to throw. Stepping up, touchdown, Patriots. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10.
Richmond.
They go play action here on first down. On the move to his left. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Watson off play action, sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll run it now out of the gun. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. So we've reached halftime. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
To throw is Watson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Patriots take over. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. This quarterback now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 22. After the interception, here's Watson. A dump underneath to Jones. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's Watson. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down. Watson on 1st down. Rolling to his right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
From this vantage point, they've got the lead here. So for me, that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football and let my defense defend the long field.
If you go for it, you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do here on 4th and inches.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. The Patriots offense now. They work their way back onto the field. They begin with Michel on the ground, and he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Andre Hal, the one to bring him down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This is caught by Hearns. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A gain of 6 there on first. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. They'll look to throw here. It escapes the sack. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
They'll set up a throw. And McDonald here over the middle. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's McDonald. And the ball is knocked out, and the Texans scoop it. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Brandon, Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the gun, here's Watson. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Texans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Black 22! Black 22!
Out of the gun, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch. Turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out. Watson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Black 22! Black 22!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. To throw on second is Watson. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Ronald Jones with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. And the great veteran Eric Berry back to knock that one away. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. To Michelle on the screen. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll take the Ronald Jones, 28 yards. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
On second down, Michelle. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. In on the stop, it was Travarius Moore.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
New England on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They have more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.